Bonjour à tous, c'est Coop. Alors aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour une nouvelle vidéo sur Vampyr. Et ben on va continuer. Du coup on va reprendre la quête. Des causes à effet.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
I have a few leads, but nothing I can share for now. I need more time and more evidence.
I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on the matter.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Et ben on va aller à l'enterrement de Maurice. On va aller à l'enterrement de Maurice. Cimetière, hein.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Bah, c'est sûrement toi qui l'as tué quand même. Tout de même, attendez, je vais me poser la question. L'enterrement, il faut que je tourne. Ah, la madame, elle est là. Ah, je pourrais y aller. Ah, la madame. Passer lui. Ah bah c'est là, d'accord. Là on a... Ah oui, bien sûr on peut pas passer. Bon, on peut pas passer par le portail, ça serait trop simple. On va pas passer par... Ah si, d'accord, fallait passer par là.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Par contre aussi, je sais pas si je vais avoir le temps du coup d'aller voir la madame. Donc on est là. Ça c'est pas le moment. Ouais, bah ouais, c'est ça qu'on est coincé. Je suis dedans. On va pas essayer de combattre. On va essayer l'information. On va passer par là. La madame elle était là, je sais pas si elle est partie la madame. Regarde. Oh vous c'est pas le même. Voilà. Faut être tranquille 5 minutes. Voilà, attendez, pardon, l'escalier est là. Ça doit être en haut, je pense, mais ah, voilà. Tout le monde par là, par là. Madame, elle est là.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to
On a
remember
convaincu de
my dear
rentrer, c'est
Matthew.
ça. Je trouve que ça va encore être sympathique, ça.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
This part of town is very fragile. I hope the trust so many people put in her will not be betrayed.
Ok, on y va sur... C'est des questions personnelles. Ah voilà,
You
on
should
peut
go
suivre au présent.
home now.
No, not
Ah.
yet. I miss my dear Matthew so much, and I can't forgive myself.
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
Ma place est parmi les vivants et les morts. Pardonnez-moi si je vous offensais. Ouais, bah ça
But you're not dead.
c'est ça.
There is a difference between visiting the dead and staying with them.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
Ah. Bah tant pis.
Goodbye, Xiaoshu. Maybe we'll talk later.
So many new
Tant pis, tant
graves.
pis, tant pis. Faut que je trouve
I still feel so disconnected from the world.
l'indice parce que ça peut être possible. Bon, on va à l'enterrement.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
C'est quand même dommage de plus pouvoir parler à sa famille comme ça quand même. Enfin de plus pouvoir être ensemble quand il faut l'être.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
Ouais, bah ouais, du coup, je ne sais pas.
She was a good person.
Faut quand même pas critiquer ce soir.
Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
Ouais, bah peu importe. Je te dis que j'en apprends
I'm
chaque année.
learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. to warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Je ferais plus ça, mais bon, on va dire
You may be right.
qu'elle a peut-être
Of
raison.
course. I've stared upon this world for centuries, and time has taught me to deal with guilt, if not erase it.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
C'est pas trop fou. On va aller à l'église. Puis la madame, bah je peux pas. Je peux pas. Est-ce qu'on liquine parce que c'est l'indice qui manque. J'y retourne, je voudrais qu'elle sorte de là quand même. Mais on peut pas. D'accord, bon, on va à l'église. Le jeu a décidé qu'il fallait aller à l'église. C'est des souris, donc ils ont tué quoi, souris. Cadavre. Ah bah on peut écrire. Une étrange formule. Ok. En direction de l'église. En direction. Ah! Ouais, mais moi l'église. On n'a pas le cœur à se battre, on va essayer de passer par des parcours longs. Bon, ok, c'est pas. Ah la route, puisque le but ça va être de se battre. Voilà, allez.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn
Oui, bah
and
oui.
abide by them.
Carrément,
I
office de
shall
loi.
return as your judge and jury.
D'accord, ok, bonjour, mais très vite, hein. C'est très rapide.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Ouais, mais c'est comme ça. L'église, on a dit. Ah non, l'hôtel son bon Dieu, là, si on peut l'éviter.
Look at it!
Voilà, allez.
Vicious bugger!
Non, je suis pas là. Je suis pas là. Oui, c'est un vampire très courageux. Et il frappe carrément. Normalement, les églises se frappent pas.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted.
Parle, de toute façon, t'as besoin de
I
parler.
don't know
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
Il s'agit d'une affaire personnelle, je n'ai pas besoin de compagnie, je n'ai pas besoin de confiance. Je suis pas d'accord si tu as besoin de parler.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
Mes mots sont pour une défunte.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest, as you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
Bah, j'ai peur que c'est des conséquences quand même.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
Ah.
I wish I could forget all this.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I killed you. There's no excuse.
Ouais, c'est pas ça que j'avais pensé,
Dear
mais
Mary,
directement.
You have been hurt, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Ok, d'accord. Bon, rien que ça. C'est quoi ce chargement de... rien que ça.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
On est à l'hôpital. C'est bon, c'est donc. On est à l'hôpital. Je laisse vivant, mais ça passe à être le bordel.
Crawl back to the house.
Moi, je vois que le quartier est pas stable du tout.
Over there. There's one of them
Suivant et tous les autres. C'est juste mon P, voilà. Peut-être qu'en les tuant, ça...
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce truc? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land.
Je suis la terre. Ah bah.
Our champion.
Je suis la terre et moi un champignon.
Tell me what you are.
I am the whitened bones and blackened
Oh,
soul.
il m'énerve.
The land made blood. coursing through thy veins.
What is it you seek?
This age is sick. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
Mais qu'est-ce que c'est que ce truc?
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Il est là.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the guard.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Okay.
By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing.
mort.
This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Okay.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Garden Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Do you really believe they would come for us here? In such a public venue?
McCallum is a fanatic. The guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Okay. Ok. Trouver sans dans le... D'accord, ok. Notre.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the recent events in the hospital?
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all this?
No. I was working by the tents when it all happened. I only entered the room when they asked me to clean up the blood.
Did you see Sean Hampton leave the hospital?
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital gates after the shouting started. At first I thought it was someone who was just scared, but... well, maybe it was him.
Ok, rien de fondé.
Where is Miss Jones's body?
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue. It all happened so quickly.
Ok.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Ouais, c'est pas tout ça, mais je vois dessus. Comment il est où, ta truc? Ah ouais, il est enlève ce que j'ai mis. C'est F. J'ai dû en foutre partout en fait. Ah non, c'est tout. Faut que j'aille là. Et il y a un refuge. Et bon, on va y aller, on va aller au refuge si on peut. Et on remonte en fait. Les gars, parce que ouais, non, ça va par là. Ouais, non, ça va par là. Le ciel, faut passer par là. Oh, mais tu peux pas apprendre à tirer comme ça. Je vais pas vous tuer ou vous sauver du tout. Donc quelque chose de bien. Trop tard. Ok, bon, on va les tuer, hein, écoutez. Vous croyez qu'on peut y aller par le dessous? Non, non, plus jamais je vais dans des souterrains. C'est fini. Ok, je suis où du coup? Là, faut que je sorte et je tue avant de passer le pont. Je sors. Il va falloir tuer, hein, le bordel, vite, 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 vite. Bon, ça va être fermé, c'est pas beau que ça soit ouvert. Vers... Oula. Donc on va vous tuer. Merde. Pardon. Ah mais c'est ouvert. Bon, ça dépend du jour, des fois c'est ouvert, des fois c'est fermé. Des heures aussi certainement. Ah ben c'est fermé. Et que j'aille où?
Moron had me laughing at first.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name's Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
On va demander à Tom.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Goodbye, monsieur. Rassembler les informations sur l'endroit où se trouve...
Mark my word.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
Rien.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth,
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
claws, murders by night. Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Ok. On va parler, hein.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not.
Surtout pour pas en voir
The bloodsuckers exist,
qu'un un qui est devant
and
vous.
they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Mais je suis toujours à la recherche de l'autre.
I'm looking for
Faut
Sean
changer.
Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Bon, bah,
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people.
Ah.
Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Ah bah nickel, en plus on a un... Si vous entendez du bruit derrière, c'est mon chat. Il a été violé quand il était enfant. Bien triste.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Ok.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr.
Bonne
Thorpe.
chasse. Et bah bonne chasse à vous. On va interroger au bar. Hein.
There's gotta be
Bonjour.
something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
The important thing is I find him. Quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Okay.
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Encore? S'il a été abandonné dans un orphelinat catholique, alors oui, c'est ce qu'il y a de dire. Ok. On va essayer de trouver. On va essayer de trouver. Je suis bien content que tu me puisses. Je me dis que ça va être là. Est-ce que c'est ça son refuge? C'est pas la refuge. Oh bon, non, bon. Je vais s'occuper de vous. Je m'en vais. Pas besoin de prendre plus. Oh non, non, non. Il va que des cloches une cinématique.
Seems like the guard of the free one is on Sean.
Oh, y'a ce truc là. Y'a un gros machin. Oh, ok. Non, mais je m'attendais pas à ça, mon les gars. Non, parce que je sens encore que ça va durer 3 heures. Prochain épisode, donc combat. Sinon, on va jamais y arriver. Ça va être un épisode de 8 heures. Le prochain épisode, on s'occupe de. En combat là. Et puis, on continue la suite. Hein. Donc, sur ce, je vous dis à la prochaine. Salut tout le monde!